What's going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in. Before we get started on the topic of the day, the green walls are gone. So we have new walls down here to deal with. And if you look closely, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I put up a picture last night. This is very close to the TRD Pro cement color. And I didn't even plan that. So I couldn't get the TRD Pro cement. I went with the platinum instead. But guess what, guys? My basement, this is the TRD Pro basement now. Boom. So anyway, if you didn't see the Instagram, I put up a post last night when we were painting it. You guys got to get Instagram and follow Tundra34. But anyway, let's get on to the topic of the day. Today we're going to talk about my hesitation in getting the TRD sway bar, why I'm hesitating on it. There actually is a couple of reasons. Normally by now I would definitely have gotten it. It was going to be one of the first things I get. I've had it on the past few trucks. I like it a lot, okay? And once again, before I tell you my reasoning of everything of why I'm not getting it, right now at least, let me tell you why it's good. It really helps with the body roll of the truck. It helps the truck in cornering. It just makes the truck overall feel tighter on the road, especially on the highway, things like that. It really helps the handling because Tundras are known for their insane body roll, and some are worse than others. So my reason for not getting one yet and not really having one, in the plans for now is really has to do with off-roading, okay? So I did the off-road a few weeks back, and now I plan to off-road a lot more. And the off-roading is going to get more aggressive because we were kind of going into it easy. And again, just to cover this is New Jersey. There's not a lot of super aggressive places to go, but we're looking. I should say this, there's not a lot of super aggressive legal places to go, but we're looking. But if you off-road a lot, the sway bar will kind of work against you, and here is why. It'll screw up your articulation in the rear, and articulation is very important, obviously, when you're off-roading. You want your suspension to do the work when you're going over uneven terrain, especially aggressive uneven terrain. You want to keep contact with the ground at all times possible. Also, more importantly for me, because I don't see myself doing, rock crawling, crazy off-roading like that, but for me, I do go on, or I will be going on, a lot of gravel and stuff like that, and I don't want to get a rock caught in between the sway bar and the differential, and rip the sway bar off, and because of what it's connected to, mess up the suspension in any way. I don't want to do that. There is a little bit of a gap between the sway bar and the differential, the axle and all that. It's not recommended if you're going to be off-roading. I have seen some people mount the actual crossbar higher, like across the differential, but, it's kind of a is it worth it type thing because you're giving up a lot. I actually just recently learned, I didn't know this, Toyota says don't put the sway bar on the truck if you have the TRD Pro suspension, which I had the 2016 TRD Pro, I had the sway bar on there. But I'm thinking they're saying that kind of because of what I'm saying with you. If you're going to take the thing off-road, it's going to work against you more than work with you. But I mean, if you're going to keep the truck on the road the whole time, 99% of its life, it's great to have. If you're going to do daily commuting with the truck, you want good handling and stuff like that on the highways and all that. So it might be worth getting. If you do have the TRD Pro suspension, I would definitely talk to your local service center to see what they say. I mean, it will go on. It's not a matter of not fitting. I had it on mine. But with the TRD Pro suspension, it's a little bit of an aggressive suspension, so I don't know if it makes a huge difference or not. But for me, for now, I'm going to hold off. I mean, the body roll is not insane. I'm very used to the truck. It's not uncomfortable in any way. I took a highway trip with it already, so I'm not worried about that too much. It really was just kind of the thought process in my mind was I did the off-road once, it was a very basic light off-roading, but, it was off-roading. And that was going to kind of show me if I want to take this truck to the next level off-roading. And I do. And I don't want to get a sway bar and have it ruin anything. Because you may think, oh, rock will never kick up that high or, whatever. But on my '09, which I was off-roading with a lot, some crazy things happened, you know, as far as like a random boulder out of nowhere. And, you know, when you're off-roading, anything can happen. So you don't want to increase your chances of hurting the truck, because at the end of the day, it's super expensive. And I definitely don't want to hurt it. But I do want to reiterate, the sway bar is a good thing. It is a good thing. But if you're going to off-road a lot, and I know a lot of you guys do off-road pretty often, especially you West Coasters out there in the desert and whatnot, I would really think about it and kind of weigh your pros and cons if you really need it or not, or can you deal with the way the truck handles now. But anyway, that's the reason I've been hesitating. That's a question from you guys a lot lately. How come I haven't gotten it yet? And do I still recommend it? So yes, I recommend it if you're going to keep the truck on the road, you know, more than not. But if you plan on doing any off-roading, you know, I would really think about it and weigh out your options. But I hope that helped, and I hope that answered your question. That is why I have not gotten a sway bar as of yet. But in closing, I also want to hear what you guys think about the wall. We're going to build the wall. It's going to be a great wall. It's built. Cement-colored TRD Pro walls down here from now on. The green room is now the cement room. So, obviously, Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I think tomorrow's video will be the shirt giveaway. So, check back, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.